to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, willing dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairin' on us, flaring on us. We Ric Flairin' on us, you flaring on the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, willing dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairin' on us, flaring on us. Check, we Ric Flairin' on us, flaring on us. It's apparent these girls staring. I'm Ric Flairin', gold across my chest. I'm fresh to death. I'm Paul Bearing, not at all scary. When I open like Betty Wops and find to these circles that's going in like a carry shot. Woo! I'm going in like a Mary Pop off that Mary Crop at the top flow at the Marriott. So questioning me is like questioning you. See, we the best dressed, so come and get blessed with the crew. Not one but two, different ways to slaughter your crew. Committed tat across the chest, I guess she blessed with the truth. People want to see them checks, representation of proof. Living through my elders trying to resonate to the youth. But ain't nothing to get my flash on. Longevity is heavily embedded in my melanin. Layman terms, I last long. My grind repetitive, I'm smoother than real silk. Lyrical cash cow who can't cry over spilled milk. We in here. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, willing dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairin' on us, flaring on us. We Ric Flairin' on us, flaring on us. To the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, willing dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairin' on us, flaring on us. We Ric Flairin' on us, flaring on us. This ain't no normal situation, this preparation with greatness. Industry full of fakeness, it's really up for the taking. See, life is what happened to you, more so how you take it. Don't get stripped of your knowledge and mentally leave you naked. I like to live otherwise. I'm sorry that I'm fresh to death. I put the polo and apologize. See, Black Sun, we ain't nothing like the other guys. Quit to socialize, we organize, then we mobilize. Off the deep end like a scuba diver. And no confusion, just keep it pushing like Uber drivers. Woo! Business fresh just like a supervisor in a Gucci visor. Can't find a smoother rhymer. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, willing dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairin' on us, flaring on us. We Ric Flairin' on us. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, willing dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairin' on us, flaring on us. We Ric Flairin' on us, flaring on us.
Yeah, DQ baby. Shout out that boy Nigga for that fire track. Hey, Black Sun, sun up. What's up, Vinny Vegas? What in Vegas? Yeah. Shout out Pharaoh's Kids, D-Phase, yeah, Bubba C, yeah, Ric Flairin' on them, Ric Flairin' on them, Ric Flairin' on them, Ric Flairin' on them.
Hey, yo, Scotty, you going crazy for this one. We see what you're doing, we salute you. Hey, let's get it started. It's Backpack, Capital One. What's in your wallet? Got a call from my man A. Scott. I said I got it. Love that you highlighting all of these black colleges. Try to pay me for doing this. Look, bruh, if you don't get off my line with that foolishness, voice of the swag, pull up where you at, no cap. If the Brody is speaking the soft facts, my advice, tune in to every show. Captain Petty, but we know that the sergeants with the smoke. Speculate, just tell me what is we doing. Get into it, okay, look, I'ma say this and keep it moving. My boy Scotty, man, he offered a leash. Black grad, paying college, I'm glad that he called me. Walking cause we all been taught that talk is cheap. Even primetime knows Scott for the HBCU streets.
What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Scotty. You already know what it is. Back with another one. Hey, it's a late night recap with your boy. Listen, I had a lot of stuff to do today, so had to kind of push this back. I haven't done a late show, and I don't know how long, if it ain't like a watch party or something. So let me just say this to all the wives or girlfriends that are watching me this late and you're trying to get some sleep. I apologize, but here's a bomb for you. That's a bomb for you. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So listen, husbands, boyfriends, guys, gals, put your headphones in if you don't want your go ahead and be, you know, be courteous to your significant other and put your headphones in. My significant other is a whole nother room away, door closed, both doors closed. She probably got her reality TV going, blasting, so she don't got to worry about me yelling. My kids sleep and everything like that. So it's just us. It's just us. All right, it is just us. All right, so I don't got a lot to talk about, but I got something to say. I gotta take my boy G. I got something to say. I like that. Shout out to you, G. I like that. Right, I got a little stuff to talk about. Just a little something. All right. Today, before I get started into the show, listen. The one thing that bothers me as a parent is like when my kids get in trouble, because like I believe in whoopings, but it just I'm not a beat first, ask questions type of guy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, Miss Sykes. I got you. You know I got you. You know you family. I love you. Shout out to you, Miss Sykes. I'm not a beat first and ask questions guy. You know, I used to be that. Okay, I used to be that guy, but I'm not that guy. Who left the towel in the pool? Right? I used to be that guy, but I'm not. Listen, we all have been redeemed, right? So today, my son has been he's a great kid, right? But he's hyper, right? He got to do something. So today he get a note, and it's like the stuff that you expect your kids to get in trouble for. My son be on the complete spectrum. Like he just be like, you'd be like, oh yeah, what do you do? Talk back to the teacher. Oh yeah, he was calling out in class. And he's been having a problem call out. He always got to say something. You always got to answer the questions, which are good, but you just got to do it. And he always wants to answer all the questions, right? Like he always wants to be first, answer all the questions, which is great, but you just got to do it in, you just got to have tact with it, right? So, but today I get a note from the teacher. He vacuuming. He vacuuming doing math. I'm not making this up. Okay? I'm not listen. I would put my hand on the Bible. The lady put in the note, your son was vacuuming during math class. I said, so I asked the teacher, I said, did you tell him to vacuum? Like, did you tell him to vacuum? Like, is this something y'all do? Like, does kids take turns vacuuming? She's like, no, we don't. So then that's one part. So the second part is this part, right? So me and my son, we do push-ups every day. We do 15 push-ups every day, right? I need to get back in shape. I'm trying to get him ready for football, right? So we do it in the morning. He does it in the morning, or he'll come after school and he'll do his push-ups, right? So he forgot to do his push-ups in the morning. He bust out his push-ups on the way to lunch line. 15, not 50, 15, right? 15. So he forgets to do his push-ups in the morning. He busts them out at the lunch line. At the lunch line. He in the lunch line doing 15 push-ups. And the lady's like, we asked him, and all the kids and students are just looking at him like, why are you doing? I'm like, son, what are we doing? What are we doing? Right? It's like that's the type of stuff with my son. Like I just be like, bro, he's in third grade. He's a third grader. I just be like, Jesus freaking Christ, man. I'd be like vacuuming and doing push-ups. So today, yeah, I smoked the dog shit out of him. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm a former military guy. I smoked the dog shit out of him. I mean, I had him low crawling. It's raining in Ohio. I had him low crawling, running up hills and rolling in the dirt. Like, I smoked the dog shit out of him. He probably did over 300 push-ups today, for real. So I smoked the dog shit out of him. But other than that, he's a good kid. He's a good kid. So, and I don't believe, and listen, whooping is not fun for me, okay? Smoking I don't know if any former military person understands when I say smoke him. That means like I worked him out. Like it's a workout, right? Smoke. So that's fun for me, right? Like it was raining. I'm out there like a drill sergeant. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, we getting it in. He jogging, you know. I got him saying like he yelling, my job is to go to school. Like I was smoking the dog shit out of him. Like that's fun for me. Whoopings are not fun. They're not fun. I don't whoop my kids. It bothers me. So, but did he vacuum your house? No, he don't even vacuum it. He don't even vacuum here. Okay? He don't even vacuum at the crib. It'll be different if he was out here like Mrs. Doubtfire. Oh. But he is a neat kid though. Let me open this window because I'm burning up. He is a neat kid though. He very neat kid. Love, you know, folds his clothes up, and so he's a very neat kid. But other than that, so it is what it is. But let's get into today's show. Just had to get that off my chest. Had to tell somebody about that because that's the stuff I was going through today with my son. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So, but you know, when I smoke my son, I do it in an elite way. Make sure you get yourself some Elite 15 coffee. You want to start your day in an elite way. You want to end your night in an elite way. You got to get the Elite 15 coffee. Come on now. What are you waiting for? Link is in the description below. Black-owned business, okay? Make sure you get you some today, Elite 15 coffee. Go ahead right now. Click on the link. See what they got. Go get you some. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. It's that easy. All right, and also, we still on the road to 300. Getting the membership game up. You already know what it is. We are having a giveaway in July for the new NCAA 2024. Shout out to my subscriber, Reese, one of my all-time members, all right, giving away one of his games. So please make sure you become a member, be a part of the giveaway, and also any updates with the Offscript channel will be given through the membership. I'll be doing little membership lives coming up in probably the next 2 or 3 weeks. Tell people what's going on with Offscript so they can already expect it and get ready for it. All right. Too easy, lemon squeezy. All right. Let's talk a little March Madness. And you listen. You talking about, I don't think the world was as split since OJ trial. I don't think the world was as split, black versus white, since the OJ trial. Twitter was ablaze on this game. Okay? Twitter was an absolute blaze in this game. Everybody was tweeting about this game. And it felt like everybody on my timeline that was black was like, yo, what in the God's green earth is this girl doing? Listen, all I could think about every play was this.
That mean the bitch got to drop on us. My back is against the wall. This is not a test. It's the real deal. Help me. Help me. Nigga. Help me.
Yo, what was it, Kevin?
That mean the bitch got to drop on us. My back is against the wall. This is not a test. It's the real deal. Help me. Help me. Nigga.
I mean, God. No, nobody. That girl was on an island all by herself. Kim Mulkey left that white girl to, boy, you talking about white on white crime? This is the definition of white on white crime. The way Caitlin Clark did HVL, that was white on white crime. Okay? That was some mayo on mayo crime. Jeez Louise. It's nothing you could have done. It's not sauteed, barbecued, smoked, deep fried, however you wanted it. Haley Van Leaf was getting served on a platter. Sir, I'm talking about step back, hand in face, hand down, man down. It didn't matter. Facts. Absolutely. Take it right to the pee in the cup. Go ahead and pee in the cup, ma'am. Take your ass straight and pee in that cup. I just didn't understand why Kim Mulkey at no point in time ever decided to put in to switch Johnson on her or even put Poa on her. Now, let me say this, because I was talking to my boy Cam. Shout out to my boy Cam. This is what happens when you don't prepare your team for March, right? There's a girl on LSU. Her name is Poa, P-O-A, Poa, Power. I don't know how you pronounce it, right? She's actually a point guard. But if you watched LSU throughout the season, Kim Mulkey never let her get comfortable at the point guard position. So when you needed her the most in this game to play defense on Mulkey as well as control the ball, defense on Caitlin, and as well as control the ball, she didn't feel comfortable because every time you pulled her. If you go watch any game, as soon as Powell made any mistake, Kim Mulkey would yank her and put Haley Van Leaf right back in the game. And I'm like, how is this girl supposed to get better? And how is she supposed to trust her ability if you pull her every single time? And then on top of that, LSU just cannot shoot the ball. I'm watching LSU play is like watching a bunch of eight-year-old boys. Anybody who has a little kid has played basketball, it'd be like a huddle of kids at the basket and everybody just throwing the ball over the hoop, catching it, throwing the ball over the hoop. It's like a big mosh posh of people underneath the basket. All you see is little feet. That's what LSU offense look like. Everybody underneath the basket. I'm like, goddamn, like, can anybody shoot a 15-foot jump shot? Could anybody? Okay? Geez Louise. Everything had to come from the paint. And that is such a limit. And let me say this. Angel Reese did whatever she could, but there's a lot of times where she forced it. Her game is very rudimentary. She can't face you up and shoot the ball. She cannot do that. If she's not going towards the basket, she's no good as a player, right? So it's just a lot of weaknesses in her game that got exposed at this. And let me tell you something that really, really, really shows is just, and let me just say this. I would pay to play with Caitlin Clark way before I would pay to play Angel Reese. Like, I would want to be Caitlin Clark's teammate way more than I would ever want to be Angel Reese's teammate, just because of Caitlin's ability to pass the ball. Like, Caitlin's ability to pass the ball and get her teammates involved, knowing everybody is focused on her and still being able to put up the shots that she needs and wants is a gift. It is a pure gift. How she's able to get all her girls involved, even with the shots that she takes. To me, that is such a beautiful thing. And the funny thing she reminds me of, I know a lot of people say Steph Curry, but she reminds me a lot of Ice Tray from Atlanta back in Oklahoma. A lot of people liked Ice Tray for his shooting, but what I love Trey for was his passing ability as well as his shooting, right? Like, if you go watch Trey, if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's the point guard from Atlanta Hawks. If you go watch Trey during his Oklahoma days, he could shoot the ball like nobody else, but his court vision was just as good. He will average 10 assists a game, about 8 to 10 assists a game. That, to me, is what made him even better than what he was as just a shooter, and that's what Caitlin Clark is to me. I do believe she's the female Steph Curry, but I just think her passing ability is what makes her even more elite. She's not a one-trick pony with just shooting the ball. Good ball handler, Trae Young. Good ball handler. Great defense, great energy. The girl didn't sub out at all. She went Iron Man. She never left the game. She never sat down unless it was a timeout or a immediate timeout or a timeout. She never checked out the game. That is next level basketball. Knowing you're the center point of everything. You didn't check out the game. You played defense and dropped 41. and drop 41. Stop it. Stop it. The girl, Caitlin Clark is special. You can say whatever you want. That white girl cold. Okay? That white girl is cold. Now, let me say this. Listen. You can say whatever you want, but this is how I feel. I feel Haley Van Leaf was playing the race car yesterday. I don't give a damn how y'all feel about it. Everybody, I seen people on Facebook talk about this ain't no race thing and shit. I don't care what nobody said. She was paid by them white people in Iowa. She was the Bama from the Dave Chappelle show. White power. White power. I don't care what nobody says. The way she was playing yesterday, she was throwing passes, ain't nobody there. She taking shots, airballing. I'm like, you are All-American. And you look like a 2-star on the court yesterday. Listen. She was paid by them white people. I don't care what nobody said. She said, I'm doing this for my race. I'm doing this for my race. That's what she said. And I believe it. White power. Absolutely. White power. Telling you. I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. Now, let me say this. I'm going to say a little thing about UConn and LSU. I'm going to say this. You can say whatever you want. Juju Watkins is the better player. I'm taking Juju over Paige any day. Any day of the week. It's not even close. What you guys, I'm not saying Paige is not good. Paige buckets is legit. Juju is a girl playing like a straight man. It's a difference, right? She plays like a straight man. What you guys saw yesterday is high-level coaching. Paige Buckets is a great player. I'm not taking anything away from that. But Gino is what he is for a reason. The execution by that team down the stretch, the set plays, the multiple options, the ball screens, the weak side motions, the weak side flares. It was high-level coaching. You could see the disarray on USC where it's like Juju or bust, and then you can see on a completely different side is, hey, if we need to go to Edwards, we'll go to Edwards. If we need to have Paige finish it off, we'll have Paige finish it off. And the one thing, yes, Paige made tough shots, but the way Gino draws it up, he gives his all-stars easy buckets, easy looks. Everything Juju had to get yesterday was hard. I'm talking about more than hard. And she was getting fouled outrageously and was not getting the calls. That's a whole nother thing. But what I saw yesterday is that if the roles were reversed and Juju was on UConn and Paige was on USC, the results would have been the same. UConn would have won that game because Juju would have had the ability to get to her spots, and Gino would have made it easy for her to get what she needed. That white lady at USC is literally just working off of talent. The best play she called all night, listen to me. Anybody who watched the game in its entirety is going to know exactly what I'm talking about. In the fourth quarter, UConn went to a 2-3. They called a perfect play that got Juju behind the defense. They sealed the center. They sealed the wing player, and Juju was wide open. The easiest bucket she had all night. The easiest bucket Juju had all night. That was it. That was the only drawn up play for Juju all night. Everything else was a high pick and roll. Everything else was a high pick and roll. If you don't know basketball, you don't know what I'm talking about. Juju earned every bucket she got. It was too many times that I saw Paige have the ball on the opposite side, on the weak side. The strong side is doing, or she had the ball on the strong side. The weak side is doing backdoor screens and flares and movement. And the announcer kept saying it. When you have motion going on the opposite side of the ball, it holds the defenders down so they're not able to come over and help. So Paige Buckets can do whatever she wants and get the easy shot, get the easy layup. Because it's all one-on-one. Go watch Juju dribble. She dribbling through 3 girls. You cannot tell me Juju is not better. She dribbling through 3 girls. Up and under, step back. I mean, like, come on, man. It's like she playing on another planet. If Juju transferred to UConn, her game, she wouldn't have as many shots. Let me be very clear about that. She wouldn't have the 28 shots. She would be more efficient, right? She would be 8 for 15, 9 for 17. Her efficiency would go through the roof because of the easy looks she would get because of the style of play that Gino has. And the defense that them white girls be playing on UConn, oh my God. Them girls, Nika Moore and all them little Ashlyn Shade and KK Arndt. Come on, man. It's too easy. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. I'm with Blue on this one. Juju need to hop her ass in the portal, take your ass right over South Carolina, and it's just too easy. It'll be too easy. It wouldn't be fair. It's like Kevin Durant going to the Warriors. That's exactly what that would be. Thank you, God. It would be Juju going to South Carolina would be Kevin Durant going to the Warriors. Who playing for second? Who is playing for second? So, thank you. And how easy, and if you go watch Maya Moore, a lot of her stuff was one-on-ones. And her mid-range was crazy. So, it is what it is. I love Juju. I think she's the better player. I would take Juju. If we were starting a pickup game, you would be out your cotton picking mind if you telling me you would take Paige Buckets over Juju Watkins. You are out your cotton picking mind. If you telling me right here, right now, if you were starting a pickup game, if you were starting a team that you taking Paige Buckets over Juju, you are out your cotton picking mind. Out your cotton picking mind. Out of it. Come on, man. Stop it. Anyway, let's continue on. Let's talk a little spring ball. Spring ball. Spring. Keep the bells ringing. I'm not a fan. I think she's a great slasher. She needs to. If she had a jump shot, if she had a consistent jump shot, she would be the best two-way player. Let me say that. If she had a better jump shot, Flau'jae Johnson would be the best two-way player in college basketball. If she had a jump shot, the way she plays defense, the way she slashes, the way she attacks the basket, she's legit. But her jump shot, I'm not a fan because she really ain't got no jump shot. She doesn't trust it enough to shoot it. And I'll say this, they forced the ball to Angel Reese so much that she can't even get the shine that she deserves. Because if they trusted Flau'jae, I cannot pronounce that. If they trusted Johnson's ability to ball handle, because she can really play point. She's really a two guard, but she can play point, right? She can be your Scottie Pippen, right? Your big point. She can do that. But they don't run anything for her. It's all through Angel Reese. Kim Mulkey, I'm sorry, man. Y'all can say whatever you want. She has to be the most overrated offensive-minded coach in history. Her adjustments are ass. She doesn't know how to set stuff up. It's a lot of it, and it's just like it's a lot of, this is what we do. We're going to do it this way, and we'll figure it out. My players are just better than your players. That's really what her philosophy is really all about. My players are tougher, faster, stronger than you. It's not, she is not a strategist. That is what she is not. All right, let's get back to some spring ball. Spring ball. Now, let me say this. I want to make these points because, you know, a lot of people got stuff to say. Now, I'm going to call you Jackson because your mama named you Jackson. I would use, you know what I would call you, but today I'm going to call you Jackson because your mama called you Jackson, right? Yes, that's your government. I'm going to call you Jackson today because that's your government name. A lot has changed in a few years. You know what Jackson reminds me of? Jackson reminds me of that kid at the kid at your school, right? Whose parents just got divorced. His life has changed. His life is different. He ain't coming to school with Nikes no more. He got the Walmart shoes. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? He used to come in with the LRG, you know what I'm saying? With the Averex back in the day. Now he coming in with the FUBU. Now he coming in with the Granimals, the Walmart shirt. You feel me? It's different. It's a lot has changed. And it ain't the same. It ain't the same no more. Right? So let's start. Now, as I recall, if somebody can jog my memory, I remember a time when your spring game was broadcasted. I remember such a time. It seems so long ago. Oh, it seems so long ago. Oh, man. Let's just reminisce. Back in the day when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore, but sometimes I sit and wish. I remember. And then, you know what was crazy? And G, if you remember, they said after the game, they been that. That's what I remember, Paris. Jason, you know, I remember y'all saying, we been that. We do it like that. This was the norm. You know what I'm saying? Like this is like people just coming to broadcast Jackson State games just all year round. I remember that. Now, when I said it was because of Dion, oh y'all been that. That was y'all. That's what y'all said. I'm just walking down memory lane. Because what y'all like to do is y'all like to play the amnesia game. How quickly can you forget? That's the game Jack State fans like to play. How quickly can we forget? Because when y'all was at the top of the mountain, oh boy, y'all was yelling at everybody. Yo, oh, holly oxen free. Oh, you wish you can get up here. Oh my God. And then you slip, bump your head. Now you at the bottom. Now you're asking for help. Can you help a brother out? Can you give us a hand? Y'all remember this? Just in. Jackson State spring game will be televised on ESPN. Do you remember? Do you remember the time when we broadcast games? Do you remember the time when we first met? Do you remember the time? Oh, do you remember? May I have some more? More? The man was up there. Yeah. Do you remember the time? Oh, Oh, that Jackson State Sports Network. Hope it's working. Who's going to be on that call? Rob J. Some old guy that used to go to Jackson State. Do you remember, girl? Come on, man. Stop it. Come on, man. It's crickets. Now the game looked like this. That was free, but that was like a club. That's how the new Jackson State is. The Jackson State spring game is like a club. Hey, free before 2. Everybody good if you get in before 2. Oh, we gonna let you in through the back. Because as I remember, Dion was charging to get into the spring game a few years ago. Now it's free. Now it's free. All right. Okay. Oh no. It ain't always been free. Oh, don't get the lion on here, Paris. Because when Dion did that game at ESPN, he charged y'all Bamas. I know he charged y'all. That's how Dion get down. So it ain't always been free. Here we go. Now my thing is this. Ever since y'all didn't put this Bama on a flyer, it just ain't been the same. It just ain't been the same. It just ain't been the same. The winning ain't the same. I don't see no red seats. You know what I'm saying? I don't see no undefeated seasons. What happened? Guard the yard. Y'all just trying to guard the parking lot. Y'all just trying to guard the back gate. It just ain't been the same. But the crazy thing though, every time I see this is all I think about. Got that long neck. No Diddy. Little foot. Little foot. Little foot. Man, it's crazy. It's crazy. But, listen. Ain't no by 40s. Ain't no more by 40s. Ain't no more by 40s. Ain't none of that. They gone. But listen. Listen, Jackson State people. I always got y'all. I got y'all back. You know what I'm saying? I'm fight with y'all. I'm gonna put a hand out. I got a song for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because listen, Pettyville Records, we always come through. Pettyville Records, we always come through. And this song is how I think Paho State fans feel right now. I'm sorry, Jack State fans. I apologize. Your mama call you Jackson, I'm gonna call you Jackson. Y'all tell me what y'all think.
He's chatting with her, but Sean is calling out my name.
What y'all tell him?
In my mind,
he'll always be my cub.
In my mind,
I'll always be his girl.
Saw his mama just the other day.
Said he been doing spell. Had a bad breakup. Guess he's on his way up. It's hard to tell. She said, I think you do some good if you call him every now and again. They say if you love something, you've got to let it go.
And if it comes back, then it means so much more.
But if it never does, at least you did know. You got 2 championships.
That it was something you had to go to
In your mind. In my mind. I'll always be his girl. Yeah, one day. Sometimes if you really love something so much, because y'all loved them. Oh, let's not act like y'all weren't loving them. Y'all loved y'all some Prime. Ooh, y'all was drinking from that Kool-Aid hard. So let's not act like y'all didn't love them. But sometimes you gotta let something go. And if it comes back, it means so much more. That's a bar. That's a bar, okay? If you let something go and it comes back, it means so much more. Oh, she was preaching. She was preaching. Oh, man. But I got y'all. You listen, man. Y'all know I stay. Let me. Just one more time.
love something, you've got to let it go.
You gotta let it go, Pothole State.
And if it comes back, then it means so much more.
If Dion comes back, but if he never does, at least you got 2 championships.
And it was something you had to go through to
I'll always be his lady in my mind. Boy, I know, boy. Whoo, boy, if Pothole State ain't the bitter baby mama, y'all better saw some bitter baby mamas. Jesus, y'all some bitter baby mamas. I ain't gonna lie to y'all at no part. Y'all have some bitter baby mamas. I'm just saying. All right. Last topic of the day. Little free agency. Word on the street. Just give me y'all a little word on the street. That's what you know how I do. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen. I'm not saying what. Listen. Word on the street. Tomekia Reed GON. Oh, okay. First of all, we already had this conversation, Moni. And I'm gonna say this: Juju Watkins is a better player than Paige Buckets. Period. But you are correct. UConn won. Congratulations. Word on the street, she gone. I'm just. Word on the street.
I said, go get that bag! Get that bag! It's groceries outside!
Is she gonna get that bag? She gonna get that bag. Ashley done struck again. He said what?
You're going to have to pay me $1 million.
Hey. He strikes again. Ashley done struck again. I got it confirmed by a I got a little Pothole State sources. I got some Pothole State sources. I have confirmed it with some very, very good sources that this is a true offer. Okay? It is a true offer. He said what?
I said, go get that bag! Get that bag! It's groceries outside!
Go get that bag, Tomekia. Come on, 1 million. I love it. I love it. This is what you show. Listen, go pay. Listen, pay for. She be winning. This is what I'm talking about. You can't let people who be winning walk out the door without effort. Listen, man. Listen. I'm not gonna call him Swag Diddy no more because Diddy going through a lot of stuff. So I ain't gonna call him Swag Diddy no more. I don't wanna. That ain't my thing. But Ashley done struck again. He gotta listen, man. He just gotta be the best damn AD in this. He gotta be the best AD in the SWAC. Period. You know what I'm saying? Might be. Now, he might. Listen, those incentives for Tomekia Reed are like gimmies. Like layups. Her incentives are like, win the SWAC. Okay, done. Win the SWAC championship. Done and done. Be the coach of the year. Done and done her. Like, them drinks are like layups. I would be, man, I would be putting her incentives like $10 for winning the SWAC, $50 for winning the SWAC championship, because you win them all the time. It's the Tomekia Reed Invitational, for God's sakes. I'm not about to pay you more money for like those are guarantees. You get what I'm saying? Like everybody else be like, "Ooh, man, I really hope I get coach of the year. Really hope I win the SWAC. Really hope I win a SWAC championship." You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, go undefeated in conference. Check. Like, bro, so she gonna win another $100K just off incentives alone. It's easy money. It's like taking candy from a baby. Load it up with all the incentives you want. $100,000 for this, I'm gonna get that. $100,000 for that, I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna have the player of the year, I'm gonna get that. Coach of the year, I'm gonna have that 4 times. SWAC champion, I'm gonna get that again. Go to the tournament, I'm gonna get that. The only incentive she ain't got is winning a tournament game. That's it. That's the only incentive she ain't never got. Win a tournament game. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Ashley for making this happen, man. I'm going to open these call lines up, 518-263-8124, 518-263-8124. If y'all want to talk about a little bit of In My Mind, we are...
You are the only participant in the conference. All participants are muted.
You are very much so welcome if you want to talk about some In My Mind. But I wanted to give a shout out to Ashley Robinson. I don't know if it's official yet, like to be like she signed the dotted line to say she's going to stay. I hope she does get an interview at Rocky Top. I hope she does get her interview at Rocky Top, Tennessee. I would just love to see her get listen, sometimes to me, and I think Mr. Campbell has said this, just to get interviews at some of these places shows how far you've come, right? Like just to get an interview at Tennessee and an interview at Tulane, like shows you the value that people see, because they don't have to interview. There is plenty of people who have signed up to go who want that job at Tennessee, right? And the fact that if you get that interview out of the hundreds of people who applied for that job, just shows you how much they value you and your resume and your work. So hope she does get that interview. Mr. D, coming to you.
What's going on, Scotty? How you doing, my guy?
I'm doing well. You never got back with me about the Alabama State stuff.
Man, they just put the furniture in the doggone house today. They were supposed to do that.
Okay, go ahead. Do your thing.
I'm going to check on that tomorrow. And let you know.
Okay, too easy.
So, look, Ashley needs to go ahead and get another bag to go with the bag.
Talk to me.
He needs to give her a Gucci bag, a Louis Vuitton bag, and a special bag, and make sure each of those bags got another $50,000 in it. So every time she wins the SWAC championship, she gets a Louis Vuitton bag with $50,000 in it. So her incentive package should be $250 plus another $200,000 on top of that. That's what I think he should do. What you think about that?
No, it's funny you said that, Mr. D, because I just got a text and somebody said that the incentives can go up to $400,000. So you on the same same page.
I'm on the same page. Me and Mr. Ashley Robinson, we did shake hands in Tallahassee. So he's on the same page. So if they let this woman leave this school, it's a travesty. That's all I got to say. But look, I'll holler at you tomorrow and talk to you later.
All right, too easy, Mr. D. Appreciate you. Listen, I'm gonna say this. I think the most injustice, and I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm sorry, like I'm not really trying to throw shade. I'm being so serious on this. No funny games. I think the most disrespectful thing is that you have a Jackson alum, a winner, a champion, and you can't sell out a basketball game. I'm sorry. You can get 20 to 30,000 people for a sorry ass team. When y'all was sorry, y'all could get 20,000 up in that joker. But for basketball, for a proven winner, this is how I feel about this. Teams should hate to go to Jackson to play. To me, that's how it should feel. That's how it should feel. When you see your name and you got to go to Jackson to play basketball, it should be where you're like, what the hell? Like, we don't want to go to Jackson to play basketball. It's just that simple, right? It's literally just that simple. So to me, I really don't like the lack of the lack of engagement for the games. The games should be ruckus. I mean, just outrageously loud and crazy. You know what I'm saying? Just that environment alone with the Divine Nine, the band being there, and just a packed house. Because you only need about 5,000 to 6,000 people. Y'all Bamas can go winless next year and still average 15,000 for football. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't it just don't, like, the numbers just really don't make sense to me. I really don't, because it to me, it shows like it doesn't, like, no, in my personal opinion, nobody after Tomekia Reed is going to do what Tomekia Reed has done. Nobody. Or it'll be a while to be duplicated on the level at which she's done it. And then you'll be complaining, oh, she's not a Tomekia Reed. She's not this, but y'all didn't support Tomekia when she was there. That's my thing. Like, y'all didn't, like, Ashley supporting her with the money behind her, like giving her the money she deserves, but the community's not rallying around her. It should be pandemonium stepping in that. The way it is against Southern versus the Boombox Classic is the same way it should be in the basketball arena. The same exact way. If you literally just took the student sections and the bowl where it curves, you just took that whole student section and put it in basketball, completely different. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my personal opinion. I'm just not a fan of that. I don't think that's cool. You know what I'm saying? That she's winning at the level that she's winning, and nobody respects her. And then if she left and went to a white program, then everybody would be like, why did she have to go to a white program to get the respect that she deserves? She could have gotten that right here. Y'all don't even respect it because y'all don't show up to the games. So don't get mad. You know what I'm saying? Don't get mad that she decides to move up, and then the people that she moves up to, that team supports her. You know what I'm saying? That's my personal opinion. So I don't want Tomekia Reed to leave. I think she's a great advocate for HBCUs. She's a great advocate for HBCU women's basketball. She's a proven winner. She's a champion. It just needs to be more support. Let me see what Zoe said right here. He said the new schedule setup should help some. They're separating the women's games from the men. Hopefully, we'll see. We shall see. You know what I'm saying? Y'all barely showing up for Mo Williams. You know what I'm saying? Y'all barely showing up for Mo Williams. So it's like, all right, whatever. That's how I feel about that. All right, listen, let me tell y'all my schedule coming up. So Outspoken is out of commission until next Monday. We'll be back doing a recap of all the Final Four and the national championship on that Monday. I will be traveling tomorrow to Alabama State. So no show tomorrow. Probably no show until about Saturday for the spring game. Trying to set that up for do a spring game post game review. Hopefully we can do a pregame show, maybe. Trying to get that all set up, see how we knock that out. And then I'm back on the road. So I'll be back on the road Sunday, be back in Ohio and on Monday, and then you'll get the Outspoken Monday night. All right, so that's why I wanted to do this show tonight. Be at Alabama. Well, we're going down to Atlanta. We'll be in Atlanta Thursday to Sunday, and we're just going to drive down to Montgomery on that Saturday to go get to the game, and we'll be in Montgomery for the whole Saturday, for the Alabama State spring game. So we're going to check that out. So if you're in Alabama State, if you're in Montgomery, we'll be at the game. Say what's up. You already know I have the whole family with me. You feel me? I've already went to the Grambling spring game before. I've been there, done that. Ain't no Hugh Jackson down there now. So, been there, done that. So that's the plans. Thank you guys, man. We appreciate it. Listen, I'm going to tell y'all straight up. Hey, these Airbnbs are not cheap. I have been procrastinating all day to buy this Airbnb. That's like $800. I'm like, damn, $800 for like 4 days, 4 or 5 days. I'm really about to put all of us in a hotel room and just call it a day. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. You get what I'm saying? Like, we just gonna be like sardines in a can. Cause we could get a nice little hotel room, 2 queen beds for about $350. You know what I'm saying? For about 4 or 5 nights. Airbnb, $800 for like 4 or 5. I'm like, man, what? Huh? I see why Bama's be splitting. Man, I see why Bama's be splitting these junkies up, man. I need some friends. You know what I'm saying? So pray for me and my finances. I ain't gonna. No, listen. Let me say this. If you ain't got no prayer life, don't pray for me. Okay. The cleaning fees, all that, and this how they get you. They give you a price. You like, oh, $600. Okay, cool. Yeah. Oh, that's dope. Then you reserve it. It go like $850. I'm like, you said $600, and then you go to reserve and taxes and cleaning fees. Now it's $250. It's $850. I'm like, man, Jesus Christ, y'all Bama's expensive. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, no mama and daddy time in the 2 queen with the listen. It's about to be 2 queen. About to be 2 queen, and I get a little rollout for the couch. I was looking at extended stays while you're playing the little extended suites with the little kitchenette set. That's how we 400, 450. That's easy money. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, cool, but I'm telling you, I'm lying. I swear for God, that's exactly how they'll do you. It'd be like 660, 650. You're like, okay, yeah, 650, I can do that. Boy, you click reserve, 849, 835. You be like, what the hell? Like, I'd be like, man, somebody better cook dinner for me up in that joint. And it better not be my wife. It may be like a private chef. Just pop out and be like, hey, what do you want? Like, for 850? That's all I'm saying. Start using the vet. Oh, man, you better start using that vet. I gotta figure it out. I gotta figure it out. I don't better use your vet perk. But Airbnbs do vets? I would have reverse clicked. I like that. Airbnbs use veteran discounts? Y'all lying. I ain't know that. I need to start doing that. Nah, hotels. See? Okay, Dave. Listen. Now, okay. I'm all cool for a hotel. Okay, I'm all cool for a hotel. Listen. If it's for me, if it was just me, I'm crashing on somebody's couch. Okay? That's just me. Right? But you gotta think about it. It's me, Key, my son, my daughter, and my baby girl, and Key pregnant. Right? So it can't, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's we rolling deep. Now, me, I don't have a problem. I wouldn't have had a problem squishing all of us in a 2-bedroom hotel. I don't got no problem with that. None whatsoever. But, I have to be considerate of everybody. You know what I'm saying? So, that's cheap. Be happy? Nah. You got an Air Force. Oh, it's an Air Force bag. Oh. How long is the drive? The drive is. Let me see. The drive. I think the drive is 10 hours. Yeah, it's 10 hours from where we at. It's 10 hours. Let me see how many days we staying. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4 days. Yep. Right, everybody. When you put it like that, I get it. I'm a sport travel by myself because I take my ass to the cheapest place. You know what I'm saying? Without even thinking twice. Listen, I'll be at hey, Motel 6, leave the light on for me, okay? Sir, leave the light on for me. I'm there. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind pulling the car up to the place where I'm staying. I don't need no valet service. I don't need none of that. But when you're rolling, when you're rolling 5 deep, man, everybody got to have their space. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. But I'll be like, leave the light on for me. Okay, Motel 6, we leave the light on for your boy. Because I'm about to pop up in that joint. Go to Colorado, stay with Dion. He has plenty of room. Said, plus he can private jet take it. If it was like that. Long time for little people in the car. I mean, we going to make stops, of course. You know what I'm saying? But they going to be sleep, wake up, sleep, wake up, sleep, wake up. You know what I'm saying? Listen, they better suck it up. You know what I'm saying? Better suck it up and drive on. That's what we doing out here. But hey, listen, man, I appreciate y'all, man. I'll see anybody in Alabama. I will see you on Saturday. Anybody in Atlanta, you already know what it is. I love Atlanta, so I'll see y'all in Atlanta. But listen, until next time, you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to holler. God bless.